A picture of last night's supermoon was sent to us by Jay Weiss. That is gorgeous. He snapped this picture in Mandeville. The moon appears to be reddish orange. All right, let's get over to Peyton. What does that even mean?
Just that it's low enough on the horizon. And you'll be able to check it out for the next about 2 hours or so before it goes below the horizon. So pretty cool. We have our second full moon at the end of this month. That's our blue moon. All right, guys, the entire nation is baking, at least nearly the entire nation. I went and was trying to think, where in the world can we go and get away from this heat and humidity? And it looks like New England is the winner. I've always wanted a house up in New England, and I think this is why. 60s and 70s for high temperatures with sunshine this afternoon. How does that sound? So you got to go to Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine to get in on the beautiful weather. But even up in the north, up towards Nebraska, up towards Minneapolis, all those locations are dealing with the intense heat too. So very few spots are getting a break from the heat right now. We are not getting a break. I have us up to about 98 this afternoon. There is a chance for a few storms today, so we'll watch for that as we go through the daytime hours. We do need the rain. Things have been really dry all year long, so we'll take any rain we can get. And it also helps us out with the extreme temperatures, so there's some pluses there. There are a few showers and storms this morning off the coast of eastern St. Bernard out towards the Sounds here. That's where it's going to stay for the next couple of hours, I think. But as we get into the afternoon hours, there's a couple boundaries probably going to set up, and I think we'll see some spotty storms popping up inland as we go through the day. Now, it's not going to be widespread. 30 to 40% means not everyone's going to get the rain. I would not bet on getting rain, but it is a possibility. So maybe you're lucky enough to get some of those cooling showers through the hottest part of the day. And then as we get towards sunset, rain winds down, and tonight is mostly quiet. Very muggy for the South Shore, staying in the 80s. The extreme heat is here. If you're not getting the rain, it's going to feel plenty hot. We have our heat warning in effect again. That's from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. And while heat index numbers may not be as bad as they were earlier this week, still rough. I mean, feeling like 110, 112, somewhere in there during the hottest part of the day. Our heat wave is far from over. While we're at 98 today, I think, because of some of those showers popping up, we'll be close to 100 today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we still have about 5 more days, and even next Monday, we may still be in the upper 90s. It's not until next Tuesday that we see a decrease in the temperatures, and by decrease, we go to the mid-90s, and that's because our rain chances return back to more seasonal what we see this time of year. So 40% chance of rain next week, something to look forward to. We still don't have anything to worry about in the tropics. Invest 96, low chance it tries to organize now. It's lifting to the north, but the Gulf is going to stay quiet for the time being. And the 7-day forecast, just plenty hot. Temperature staying near 100 all the way into the upcoming weekend. Chance of storms today, 40% is slightly higher than yesterday, but still not expecting a lot of storms around the region. And that continues into the end of next week and going into the beginning of next week, rather. Your marine forecast, we're going to be looking at watching for a few storms today. That'll be out on the coastal areas this morning. This afternoon, a few storms closer to the lake. Thursday and Friday, not much rain around, and your chop is not going to be a major issue, only at about 1 foot. Or 1 feet over the next couple of days. Your tides running highest later this morning down along the coast, but later this afternoon is your high tide in the lakes, whether you're in Lake Pontchartrain, Lake Maurepas, or into Lake Bourne or the Mississippi Sound. Your low tide will run late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Lake temperature 92 degrees this morning. The Gulf is sitting at 87 degrees.